Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for bringing back Basic Gray. This is a collaboration with Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube and Stampin' Cat on Instagram, and the links are in the description box down below. We have Basic Gray paper in our stash, like many of you, and Basic Gray hasn't done paper in, I don't know, a decade or more probably. They do fabric now, but they had fancy patterns, they had mixed media look, they just had a lot going on before other people did. And I had this wisteria pad and I loved it. I've used it in other videos. It had this tiny little floral. It had this other floral, had splashes of purple. I had turned it into what some people call a skeleton pad or just a nightmare. I mean, when I would open my bin, I was like, oh, I don't want to use that because there wasn't much left that I liked. I didn't like this, I don't know, khaki flower. And so I decided this month, I was going to smash. Normally we just pick stuff out, make something cute, go on with our day. But I made 9 cards and I smashed what I have left of wisteria. And I did film a process video for members. I haven't edited it. I can't promise you it's any good or functional, but you can see my logic. You can see here, this is all I have left. And in fact, I found this one at the very end. And this one. So, and this I had put some ink on at some point because, I don't know, it was ugly and I tried to make it better. So let me show you the cards I put together. I used some mirror paper that's sort of a gold and layered the thank you with purple. And this is a flower that Mary sent me in Happy Mail. I just thought it's fall, maybe I can pull it off. It's a little fun. I didn't have any purple ones and I thought, well, I'm going to use this one. So that's what I did for that one. This one, Get Well. Again, Basic Gray papers have different layouts each. They're not small repeat patterns like, say, in Echo Park. So when you cut your cards, they're going to come out different. So I tried to put my sentiment right between the two flowers. And I just took a white pen and put a couple accents here and there on leaves and flowers. Thank you. Really busy patterns. See, these are Basic Gray to a T. And I layered it up and then cut a background for the thank you to really knock that pattern back. And I put some purple stickers under it that sort of take you a minute. On video, they probably show a little bit because they're shiny. But in person, it sort of takes your brain a minute to realize there's flowers too. I did not like this paper, but I do like this card. So interesting. Okay, this was my last one. And in the process video, I'm sure I had a plan and I laid things out. And then Tiny Miss Eliza found the tray that I laid them all on. So when I got done, it was like someone had stolen some of my puzzle pieces and my plan also. And I was chatting with a friend. Nancy and I were crafting, so I didn't want to go watch the video and figure out what my plan was. So I grabbed a stamp off the wall and put a big rose, and I took the many thanks and put it down here on this like last piece of scrap paper. Remember, I couldn't find this one. And so that's how that card turned out. Interesting. Doesn't really look like me. Get Well, and I put the flower that we had dug up, kind of emphasizing these rounded edge flowers in the pattern. Get Well Soon. I was trying to find a vertical stamp to put right here. I didn't have a vertical sentiment, but Get Well, and I found the foam mount, so I put it behind there. I think that one's kind of cute. Happy Birthday, and it has dragonflies. I love this one. I love these two papers together, and I don't think I had done that in any other cards along the way. Happy Birthday. Okay, considering the fact that I would have said I don't like this paper, and maybe I like this one, I like how the card turned out. It's pretty good. Whew. This was my patchy scrap down to the end, used almost every piece, and then thanks so much, those were big enough to die cut. That one was kind of a mess, and it is kind of a messy card, but, you know, different style, different people. So 9 cards, smashed every bit of it, except for, you know, these. I won't have that to turn past next month when I go to pick stuff and think, oh, I should do it. And I was thinking, if you're going to make kind of khaki-ish colored cards, fall is the time that you would actually use them. So that's why I went for it this month. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out what Beth and Kathy do for bringing back basic gray. And if you want to post on Instagram or something and tag us, feel free, because we'd like to see what you're making with your basic gray also. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.